He's not an idiot. He's just Swedish.
Hey-o! Hey-o! Hey-o, folks! Hey-o! Whew, it's been a long Friday and it's finally over. Well, not over, but it is at least the work week is over. Yeah, and that is sweet. So per always, I've sent out a whole bunch of invites to people to join, and we will see when and if they do. And yeah. Ooh, yeah, today is chili eating stream. And of course, just sitting around chatting with you and some guests maybe about stuff that has been going on. And what was I thinking about? Yeah, let's see here. Rumble, is that on? Why isn't Rumble? Yeah, it's Rumble is on. Rumble is on. Okay. So you prefer to watch on Rumble? Let's give you the link here. Rumble. There's the link for you who want it. Yeah, so today is... Has anyone seen New York today? No? Or NY? I don't know. And hello, Dirk, Fedorevsky, Gigi. Say hello to my moderator, everybody. And Wim, and Robil, Tia, Marms. Why aren't you? Why am I not in Houston? Well, first of all, I don't have. There's a fly just around here. Where are you, you bastard? I'm ready for it. Why I'm not in Houston? Well, my channel does not provide enough income for me to take those travels. That's the easy answer. And going from Sweden to the United States with everything, with every cost and everything, I'm quite far away from doing those trips, sadly. I hope to be there next year. And if everything goes all right with the channel and I keep getting more subscribers and stuff like that, yeah, I might join next year. to try to kill myself in the Houston heat in August, because I went to Houston in April of 1996. That was warm. I can imagine August heat. Yeah, I have a few, but those box whiskeys, those are my retirement plan. What part of my retirement plan? And yeah, Niklas longboats didn't reach far. No, I have to go through Iceland, Greenland, Nova Scotia, and then far down south. And yeah, that would take a while. And I don't, yeah. Bass says he was born in Houston. You can drink there. Yeah. But talking about guests, let's see if he is ready. Hi, David.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. That was an excellent interview you did today.
Thank you.
me.
Yeah, there's I wanted to stay off of certain topics, so I'm glad it worked out all right.
Yeah, and having the chat on members only, that was a good call, because
did you turn off your chat replay?
No, that's where YouTube does that with my stuff. Once I close down, then it takes everything between 2 and 12 hours before they have checked my stream, and then live chat is released for replay.
Mine doesn't take that long. I mean, it's not instant, but it's not that long.
No, mine does, because every stream I do, within seconds, goes, "This is not proper for ads."
Really?
And,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's where you're located.
Might be, but our liberties with the freedom of speech is at par with the United States, and in some ways even better.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a law that says that could be changed by Parliament at any time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same.
Well, a recent Supreme Court decision says it is legal to call a member of parliament a Nazi, for instance.
Well, that's better than they have it in France, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's say by European standards, it's good, but France, it's legal to insult President Macron, and people are being persecuted. I think there are up to over a dozen who had up to 50,000 euros in fines, because they are calling him a bastard and everything of that. And but that's a quite an old law that almost predates the revolution, that I just kept going. Oh, you can't insult our prime leader of sorts, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, it's really dumb. I was just seeing, you got some new people in chat. Little Peanut, Michael Burke.
Oh,
hello all. Hello everybody in chat.
Yeah, hi everybody. Adam at 87.
It's so weird. I have I may or may not be streaming a video to capture it for playback later on Discord, and I hear the audio. I don't want to mess with it because I'm capturing it right now, and it's got to capture in real time. And so I'm listening to it, and then also trying to listen to you and read the chat. So this is going to be a fun experiment for the next, we'll say 15, 20 minutes, because then I gotta run. But we're digging holes, and I have now pea gravel to fill them, and I have to do this whole drainage thing. And I promised that we would get concrete poured this weekend. So, like every little spare moment, I run outside and go work a bit.
Yeah, and Brandon, my channel turned the yellow warning during my intro. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Every stream I do, every single one, then I have to put in that review, and then 5, 6, 7 days later, okay, it's approved. Yeah, but 98% of anybody who will watch it have already watched it. So YouTube takes all the ad revenue and leaves me with breadcrumbs. For instance, my chat faced for charity last Friday. Was it last Friday? Yeah, last Friday. Yellow all the way through, and it got approved maybe 3 days later, so Monday. But almost everybody have seen it. So the ads, I put in 4 ads for 4 hours, one per hour. I have so far made 0.1 cent in ad revenue.
That's well, yeah. I mean, you don't make much in ad revenue. For all you guys out there listening, we don't make much in ad revenue. We can be monetized, right? Where you make the money is in memberships, super chats. I mean, you do make some money in ad revenue. I mean, but you have to put out a lot, and that's why I try to put out as much as I can, as much as my schedule will allow. Hey, Josie just joined.
Hey.
Lefty's in there.
Hey. And here's speaking of monetized. Are you monetized yet, Dali?
No, not yet. About halfway there.
Did you send that letter out I handcrafted for you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me know what
I
they said.
text it. Yeah, I will. I've been checking. It'll probably take maybe a week or two, but.
And just for information, share if you have social media. Share this stream, would you please, everybody, so more people can get in here. I can get my subscribers up, because David here is pulling away. About a month and a half ago, we were neck and neck. Now you have 600 more. I mean,
what do I have? I feel like, well, that number's not. Oh, that's. I was looking at your number. I'm like, well, that number's not right.
Yeah, exactly. My number isn't right.
Yeah, it isn't right, is it? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It's it was a good business week.
Yeah, business did wonders for you, and of course, my schedule was a murder. I made it to the last hour of Jeff's stream every day, because I had like 12 to 14-hour work days.
Yeah, but you have 5 weeks. In the first week, you better be hitting the ground running, because everyone else is in Houston, and you can stream and stream and stream and stream.
That's a
stream.
good idea.
You're the only one streaming.
That's a great point.
Yeah, I'm going to stream everything next week, because, as some of you might know, my car decided to let's fork up the AC. So I have no AC in my car, so there will be no driving up to 8 hours up to the cottage, because 8 hours with no AC not going to happen. And so checking for the spare parts online, and the best used ones from low mileage cars are almost as expensive as not a brand new one, but off the shelf one for the AC. So of course I choose off the shelf, but then it takes a week to 10 days for it to be shipped here. Then I have an appointment with my cousin's car shop. Then he needs to get paid as well. Yeah.
Your cousin needs to get paid. He should be doing it as a favor for you. At least that's what every cousin that comes into my office is.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't charge me what do you call it, sales tax, but he still needs for 2 hours work. I do need to get him some. What?
I said, isn't that illegal?
No, because I have a company. He has a company.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. That works. Yeah. I still have.
Yes, Robin.
Companies, that I use the my tax ID number for. By the way, can we address Fedorovsky's new avatar? It's creepy, man. I like it, but it's creepy. I don't know what the head is between.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Water and.
He changed it like last week or something, not that long ago. And it's I'm not sure what it is.
Will I make merch with my tractor? on it. Sure, I will put up a member vote on my channel, and if enough votes, then yes. I did the T-shirt and the mug with Viking saying hi. So far, I had 0 sales. So vote there might not be. If I please people, if I make merch, at least as it is now, I'm paying more than I'm earning on my merch. Just saying.
Do you see?
No.
I'm going to be setting up merch, but I'm going to try to go with a company that will produce it when it's ordered.
Yeah, I have that paid
I will get
for
less money, but then I don't have to worry about the inventory or setting it out and
print on demand. Yeah, I have that too, but I still have to pay in to get my store up, to have my store up. So I chose to have that extra. So that's a bit on me, but I was hoping, but I have like 7 mugs out there to people. I know Mo has one.
Oh,
damn,
nice.
Did I send an invite to Mo?
I don't think. I mean, send her one. I don't think she's available.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sent her one. Yeah.
She said she was taking a break.
Yeah.
No, I think she's on vacation. Well, as much as you can call it vacation with 6 kids and her mom.
Yeah, that's not vacation. That's working remotely.
Oh, that's hell.
My streaming competition next week is the Meme Copium Cringe Van Tour. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. We need to, because I'm not going to Dallas either, or Houston, wherever it is. So
yeah, so let's stream the FNF out of next week.
That's funny is I'm going to, so I'm not going to Houston. All the other law tubers are going to Houston.
Yeah.
And then when there's another thing in Tennessee, and when everyone else is in Tennessee, I'm going to be in Houston. So, yeah, that'll be a good time though.
Thank you, Bass. If you put a tractor's license plate in all your intros, you will get your 50 cents each video. Really? I don't want to put the entirety of my license plate on a video.
Your streaming competition next week is the Meme Copium Cringe Fan Tour. What?
And thank you, DeSanto LLC, for $20 for my AC part fund from a fellow lawyer in New York City. Yay! Hey. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. And that brings us a bit closer to, because as you might see it in the background, might give you a hint that this will be about eating chilies. And
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, just a hint. Yeah, and
subtle.
Today's lineup is the Thai chili that isn't a Thai chili, obviously. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be a Thai chili, but it isn't. So I have no idea about the strength or the taste or anything.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice your chilies are going pretty good.
Yeah. Nice. Then I have here Gertrude, the blondie. And it has a few ripe fruits. Then I have this plate. Now, these are normal, as you see in the shop. But these I grew myself. So this has actually any of these that you buy in a store or supermarket, they're not hot at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
These are homegrown.
The sweet ones.
Yeah.
I don't.
Then I have this. Not sure what it is, but if we get into enough super chats, I have this.
Is that like a habanero?
This is a Jace Peach Ghost Scorpion.
Oh.
It's a Scorpion, but Eulokia hybrid.
Okay.
Between 800,000 and 1.1 million Scoville.
Okay. I had two habanero peppers when I was 16 and ran around the store trying to find water and ended up puking in the parking lot.
And let's say I'm seeing that. How much is that? Okay, here's the once every $50, I will give you the vote on shot or chili. And if we reach 10 of those landmines, this. And we have about 2 hours before I send you over to GC Wisnut's stream to reach there. Do I hate my tongue? Yeah.
Can you tolerate it?
Somewhat.
Okay.
I had a few years of shot or chili. Chili. You pronounce English very weird. Yeah. It's our SH sound in Swedish is a bit different. So that's sometimes you hear me say about the chat is in, as I say, yeah, and I say chat instead. And yeah, apparently that means something completely different in English.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And so every $50, and so far we are $25 in. Simply because last Friday, when I had my chat faced for charity stream, I had decent money in, but I also discovered that I more or less donated everything to the Zachariah Anderson Fund. So I earned more or less nothing last Friday because drunk me does not like money, or doesn't like me having money, apparently. Yes, and I will count memberships as well to this.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm not an asshole. And I saw here a bit the Koberger alibi. I have. Here we go. Oh, somebody wants the tractor pick. Yeah, I will get that up. Do I have an only tractor pick? Yeah, I can do this.
No, look at that. I got cats hitting buttons and everything.
Oh, is that why it came back on?
Yeah,
okay.
no, there's definitely a cat. I turned it off. See, I have a pepper.
Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I dropped a pepper.
And I will ask my shot or chili as a vote.
Drunk me wants cam girls to have all the money. All right.
Yeah. And thank you, It's Me Josie, for gifting 5 memberships. It went to Robin Fox, Watchdog, Valhalla Awaits, Thierry, and Corn Pop. I think all of those were members previously, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the vote is up in the chat. And yes, I have. This is on Rumble as well. I see here I have 3 people watching there as well.
What's the poll?
The poll is shot or chili, and
chili. I remember last Friday's stream. Chili. Do you remember it, Nicholas?
Last hour is a bit hazy, I must admit.
Just the hour.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Yeah, hence shot or chili, because I thought I would give my liver a rest and
just affect your colon
and torture the rest of my intestines. Some more for the AC. So nobody feel obligated to give anything. If you have to choose between $2 to me and a loaf of bread every time, do not give what you don't have, what you can't afford. Please don't do that. I make enough for myself, for my farm, via work and everything. And memberships keeps the channel afloat. Super chats is extra and stuff like that. Thank you, MLS, gifting 5 more memberships.
Oh.
to Porcelain Thunder, Michael Burke, Sandra 44, Sadie, and David Nelson. I think all of those were previous. Yeah. But thank you so much, Shima. Thank you so much. And
I was muted. I was going to say, remember, if you're gifted a membership, it won't automatically renew. So you need to go into your settings.
Yeah. Okay. With 68%, it says chili. Okay. I will actually start with. Now, these are just extras. This doesn't do anything for me. But I do know that the Blondie is a medium heat.
Oh, you got 10 gifted memberships from Fact Checker.
Oh
no, from Bass. I'm sorry. The real Fact Checker got a membership.
Thank you so much, Bass. To
Brandon,
Di, Haywood, T. Clark, Nicole Hernandez, John Sheary, Cerebral Failure, JB, Timothy Schultz, Lilith. That was all 10. There was a few new ones. There's members only content. The last one is me showing off Hugo the Ass Burner and my huge chili plant that does not fit through the door anymore. When I showed him off last weekend, it bent a few of the branches, and we don't want that. You don't need to see the kitchen.
Brandon wants to know what the rules are. Let's go, Brandon. He asked what the rules are.
What is the rules of the game? Every $50, if you donate $50, you choose chili or shot. If it's combined up to $50, I pull up a vote. That's the rules of the game, I think. So it's cheaper than usual to get me drunk if you choose to. Okay. Now, this is Blondie. As you can see, it is white with a bit of purple. It's a medium between 50 and 100,000 Scoville usually. Now, when I'm growing it, I'm not sure because I actually fertilize all the plants. So it should be... Yeah, so here we go.
I'm eating sweet peppers, by the way. These are not hot.
Ooh. This is very crisp. Oh, hiccup. Already?
Right out the gate. This is going to be a fun night for Nicholas. This might be more of a disaster than him drinking.
Spicy?
Wait, wasn't this the most mild one you started with?
No.
Oh.
Well, Jesus Christ.
I never knew they gave you hiccups.
That's awesome. He's going to be doing that for a while.
Yeah. Oh. You do talk.
Hold your breath and swallow a bunch of times.
Yeah, this might be more painful for Nicholas than the shots that he's been doing.
But don't worry,
you have to eat to the stem, Nicholas. You have to eat it to the stem, Brandon says.
But don't worry, you can always enjoy it tomorrow as well.
I think that is the proper rule, eating it to the stem, seeds and all, right? You got lime juice?
Does that help?
He's muted.
Oh.
Again, it's so weird. I have this movie playing in my headphones.
That was a lot hotter than it usually is. Ooh. Whew.
The stream is going to be clipped. That was instant.
Mm. Whew.
Doing good?
Yeah. Just surprisingly hot.
Was that the one off your tree?
Yeah.
Your plant?
Yeah.
Right.
That was hotter than an habanero.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's the
was-
risk. That's the risk what you take when you grow home. Things get a lot hotter.
I was going to comment on the way Salvador says habanero, as if there's a professional there. You know,
I'm going to get some bread.
Habanero?
you going to go get some bread already?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Salvador, what do you got coming up?
Tomorrow, more of the Mark Jensen trial after Jody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's it's a weird kind of sicky case. It's like the one that Baker covered. All the details are kind of cringy.
Very. And the original trial is what I'm doing, and it's even like they show a lot more stuff and go into more details than they did in the retrial. So
Nice.
plus you get to hear go ahead.
Brandon is concerned that this is going to lead to a fatality, and immediately after that, Cindy gives you another $50.
You are evil, Cindy.
I'm cool with my
And
pronunciation.
here comes Brandon.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Shots go well. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, why can't it be both, right?
You're a good man,
I like
Brandon.
that globe bar. I was looking at one of those a while ago.
Really?
Here's the thing with chiles. It is oil-based, the capsaicin, which means it can dissolve in alcohol. That if you have, for instance, if you have chili in alcohol, it becomes much hotter because you can't get away from it because alcohol is water-based. But if you eat chili and rinse it with a bit of alcohol, if not anything, it can, what was it called? Numb and close off pores and the pain. Yeah, cheers.
Well, you ate half a pepper, lime juice, chaser with some bread, and now a shot. I already ate 4 peppers. I don't know what you're doing.
You eat bell peppers.
These are not bell. These are sweet points.
Ooh.
Oh, I got to go shovel rocks.
Yeah.
That's fun.
One of the things I was planning to discuss is one of the cases I am currently covering, the Andrew Tate.
By the way, the chat is keeping count. You are 1 shot and 1 chili behind the chat, just so you
know. Yeah, I know. Let me recover first, okay?
In Sweden, they call crackers bread. They have these thin, crispy crackers. They call it bread. It's weird.
It's crackers.
Those are good.
Dry flatbread. It's a white thing, eating chili for fun. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's the most widest thing possible.
Yeah. But
Salvador, Christine has a thought for you.
It was hot, but at least I'm not sweating, so it's not too hot.
Yes, I'll cover the second Mark Jensen trial soon-ish after I finish the first.
Okay. For you who don't know, Andrew Tate is currently held for the suspicion of rape, human trafficking, and running a criminal organization. And he is, since last week, they added on because a seventh woman came forward with allegations of human trafficking. So now the charge will be continuous human trafficking, because now they have different timelines for it, they believe. And so with the rape charges, I believe it is 3 or 4 women. Human trafficking is now up to 7 women. Then you have the organized crime bit, which the prosecution alleges they formed that in 2021. Now, this is what this article says, at least. I think that is a mistranslation.
Yeah.
Because Tate went there in 2014, if I don't misremember, because 2014, the new Romanian law about sex workers got run through Parliament, which allowed for sex work in Romania. It was more or less, it was legal before that, but it was never prosecuted. So they just, whatever. And when it comes to, for instance, chat girls, not chat girls, that's a totally different monster. It's believed that Romania stands for 40% of all chat girls in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Chat girls isn't like cam girls?
I remember in the early ages of the internet, I had a Romanian girlfriend, and we talked on the internet all the time.
So, and I have several streams where I point out the timeline, but just for reference, when his arrest after Christmas 2022, that was just when they had enough to arrest him. He has been on, I believe, the investigation against him began in January of 2021. So it has been continued. So he's
been released from house arrest, right?
He's been released from house arrest.
Huge.
That is
weird.
It's very strange considering the allegations. And but let's.
Oh, bye, Brandon.
Oh. By Brandon.
He said he's moving along.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the super chats. You know, I appreciate it a lot. My physical body might have issues, but I appreciate it. I see you later. Have fun.
Oh, you're not leaving.
He's not leaving.
Oh, I thought you said you were moving along. Oh, moving along from a Romanian girlfriend fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. So
David
the early days of the internet, when these chat rooms became these chat girls became big things, they were all over, they were all Romanian.
Yeah.
And so you chit chat with them a little bit. And then I actually met a Romanian in the Metro Detroit area and started dating her, which was I thought was weird. But anyways, that's my Romanian story. Was it what?
Was it her?
No,
she was actually a man.
No.
Oh, yeah. I had a bunch of online girlfriends when I was like 13, 14 in the AOL chat rooms.
Oh, online girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was Bob.
It did happen once.
Yeah. But okay, let's read here. A Romanian court has ordered the release from house arrest of the self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate. Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, proclaimed misogynist, is that a crime?
No.
Okay.
It says self-proclaimed misogynist because Andrew Tate, I don't know what he considers himself.
Not
court-
based off of their actions, but just based off of their statements.
Mm.
What's the
Yeah.
difference between Andrew Tate and Bronca?
I haven't. I haven't watched enough of Andrew Tate and
Andrew Bronca.
to make that.
They're both
assumption.
named Andrew.
Yeah, but I do know that Andrew is on Twitter. Show me the evidence. The issue with showing the evidence is this is a European court, the Romanian court.
Yeah.
They don't know. They rarely, if ever, show their hand before trial.
Really?
Yeah.
No discovery?
Yeah, for the defense, yes, but it's
Okay.
almost always put on the secrecy. You
Sure.
can't reveal this. Now, the trade camp has leaked some documents, and that was frowned upon.
Mm.
So this is the difference between EU courts and US courts. There isn't really much of a PR movement before trial in order to, look at us, how strong we are. That doesn't happen as it happens in the European courts, but not as often, and it's not really a tactics because Romania, as in Sweden, it's a judge who decides, not a jury. So there's nobody to sway in the same way.
Okay.
The court has placed Tate under judicial control, a less restrictive measure. The Bucharest Court of Appeal said in a written ruling that it replaces the house arrest measure with that of judicial control for a period of 60 days from August 4th until October 2nd. Now that tells me, because the appointed judge who decides is this enough to go to trial has a few more days to decide is it enough, which 99% of the times, yes, he will, but he now has had these 60 days. Now, the judicial control of 60 days, that tells me that the trial will begin before October 2nd. So we are only waiting for the actual decision and to book the trial date. So that is what we are waiting for. Now, considering the severity of the charges, maybe sorry if this sounds bad, but it's not about the rape and the human trafficking, but the organized crime bit. That is very strange to loosen the grip on Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate and the two others before trial. It was one of these decisions that made me go, that's odd. And that's not a good sign. So I am
good sign for the case or against it?
It might be a sign, it might be a sign that the case may not be as strong as it should be.
They're vindicating his earlier statements because he's always said that the case is weak. You know, they have no case against me.
Yeah. Because let's go back here. When it comes to this, I also had in a previous stream. There are levels of suspicion that you have to present for the court to be allowed to have somebody incarcerated before trial, and it all. For every 30 days, in Romania's case, every 30 days you have to present the case to a judge to say, we need this man or these people to be incarcerated before trial, to not interfere, to not be a flight risk. But every 30 days, you also have to present a stronger case.
Okay.
It's not enough to just repeat previous. You have to go, we have discovered this, we believe this, we believe this, we have a new witness, blah, 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 of that sort. So now in the end of, when the prosecution has to, when they are left, they now have left it to this appointed judge to, this is what we will bring to trial. And then the judge, a bit like your what's it called, blah 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 jury, grand jury. They are only presented from the prosecution, and that judge has to decide, will this, without any input from the defense, be enough for a probable conviction? And if it says yes, he or she, then it goes to trial. Then the defense, of course, during trial can call the witnesses, dispute evidence, can get evidence rejected by the court, more or less just as in US courts. So then it will be a battle between the prosecution and the defense to, hey, judge, prosecution says beyond reasonable doubt, defense says, look at this, this, and this. And in my opinion, the grape allegations are probably the weakest, because it's, unless they have found anything in actual data, in actual, if Tate for some reason did not erase evidence, or if the girls have presented physical evidence or at least some form of material evidence, then it's word against he said, she said. So that is the weakest. Human trafficking, now the prosecution has to say, he picked those girls from Macedonia, from Hungary, brought them over the border under false pretenses to work with this. Now you have the human trafficking by coercion, by violence, or threat of violence, I believe the standard is. And that is easier to prove, but harder to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. What I believe Andrew Tate should be really worried about is the last part, the organized crime bit, because if they can show pay no taxes, moved money out of Romania, bribed people, used illegal weapons of that sort, because that is the single charge that brings most prison time. So that would be the thing that, in my opinion, should be most worrisome for the Tate camp. But everybody is concerned about the grape charges. I wouldn't. Of course, it's serious.
Sure.
But it's
Is
not.
it rape if you pay for it?
This is a charge of grape between either Andrew, Tristan, against. So these were hired. These were hired as cam girls, not as prostitutes. There's a difference. There should be no physical contact between them and the person who is paying.
I haven't been following the case too much, but I just thought it was interesting that they released him from house arrest, which signals to me that they don't know, or they don't really have a good, strong case. I gotta jump off though. I gotta go shovel some stones. So this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And I will see you guys. Thank you for having me on. Salvador, take care. I ate my peppers. They're all gone now. Okay. You got to catch up.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh boy. I'm going to be doing the stream solo in a minute.
Okay, no hiccup.
You good?
Yeah. Okay. This is a slow burner.
All right, Salvador, you enjoy. Keep them in line.
I'll try.
All right, see you guys. Bye, everyone in the chat.
There it goes. Oh, God.
But no hiccup.
Okay.
Slow burner. Oh, it's lingers. I don't have peanut butter raw, Bill. I have bread, I have beer, I have booze. That is what I have. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Whew. Let's see here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. So far. Let's see if they have some. Yeah. Under the new. Let's see here. Tate and his brother Tristan, both of whom have dual US and British citizenship, were charged in June, along with 2 Romanian female suspects, of human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. That is a wrongly translation. That's a wrong translation. The suspect have denied the allegations. Under the new measure, the 4 suspects can leave the house, but not Bucharest and the surrounding Ilfov County. They must check in regularly with the police. They are also banned from trying to approach the alleged victims. Now, let's just highlight this. Because now I have heard, I haven't checked it out yet, that one of the brothers has in the United States brought a civil suit against one of the people alleging this. And this would count as approach an alleged victim.
Yeah.
So that could be very interesting. I don't have milk. I don't drink milk because I'm not a baby. No, so this is really interesting, just of the reasons I said. Now, does Romania have jurisdiction over what he does in United States? No, they might not have jurisdiction, but they can still see it. You approached them. We don't care that you did it in the United States. So that will be.
Yeah.
Do you have
This is
whiskey?
kind
Of course, I have whiskey. This is Swedish Spirit of Ven Old Hare blended whiskey, and I believe I was taken the one chili and the one whiskey will now. So I'm caught up, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, cheers. Now here comes the real test, because I need to put nicotine under my lip. Now I have a mouth full of chili and booze, so this might hurt
A tad.
because these are nicotine pouches, which is lint with flavors and nicotine.
Naturally.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, bones. But hey, need my nicotine. This is like smoking cigarettes when you are having the cough of your life.
Yeah.
You need it,
But you can't do it.
but it hurts.
Or you have food poisoning and you have to take your medication and you can't keep it down.
Yeah, that's also interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have something new here. Yeah, here it is. Romania's anti-organized crime agency alleges the 4 defendants have formed a criminal group in 2021 in order to commit the crime of human trafficking in Romania, as well as the US and Britain. Okay. That would indicate that there's a cooperation between UK, US, and Romanian authorities. That's correct. How does having the punch-in affect the shot-taking ability? It has none. Okay, I'm guessing that is a shot, and here's can't have you caught up. Sounds
Oh,
right. Yeah, you choose.
Shot and then I guess pepper. Nick living the Viking life. Yeah.
Okay. Don't smoke it. It will make it harder to eat chilies. Oh, that was a nasty burp. Everything back up in the mouth.
I hope you took some
No,
antacids tonight.
just the taste, not that I'm.
Yeah, I got it.
Oof. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's try this one. This might be an early exit because I have no idea what this chili is.
Oh boy. I don't know, Eris.
Another slow burner.
Oh
There
boy,
we go.
you're in trouble.
Oh, this is a sweat. This is a sweaty one.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, folks.
You poor bastard.
Oh.
I feel bad. I kind of feel bad now.
Yeah.
I feel like Let's Go Brandon is our pimp. He's our Andrew Tate.
No, that's mean.
I know. I love you, Brandon. Doing okay?
Yeah. Oh, that brings tears to my eyes.
It's only temporary.
Hugo is in the living room because he doesn't fit through the door anymore. There's a members only video where I filmed him. Oh, good. A new guest. Hi, Solomon.
Hi, how
Hey, Saul.
Sal?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Nick, I saw that you were punishing yourself.
Yeah. Hey.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, that's one that was both lingering and a hiccup one. Oh.
Oh, well, I do want to take the opportunity to thank you for our last live stream, where you were semi-conscious at the end at best, and it still achieved the goal by the end of the night of cresting 30 for the FCA Get Set Go. So
Yeah.
so thank you.
Yeah, please don't kill me. Now, apparently, someone bought something for me.
Oh,
I forgot to open this last Friday.
Was it you? Was it like, was
No,
it past
this
you buying
is-
something for future?
This is from Drunk Me. I had it. What the fuck is this? Oh, we're not 2 hours in, but. What's going on here?
What the
What?
You have to
Oh,
wear
now
that
I
next
remember.
stream.
Oh,
I love it already.
I know.
this. Yeah. Okay. You two grift and talk. Sorry, and everything, and I'll change.
Okay.
All right.
Sal, I've seen that
Yeah.
you've stepped up to be a little bit busier lately.
Yeah.
What's news on your channel?
Just covering some more trials. Getting my watch hours in. Need to get with you on coming on, because my best time is during the weekends.
Sure.
That's when I get the most views, but I know you're pretty busy. Does your schedule
Uh,
rotate?
It does, yeah. I rotate
Okay.
every other weekend in the hospital. So,
Okay.
depending on what day, or we could do, an AM like before I go to work. Those are a little
Okay.
bit better.
Okay. Yeah, I'll DM you.
So second shift in the ER is taxing though. So I
Little bit.
yeah, I put the hours in, but either way,
Yeah.
it is what and I can make it work. I think I'm
Okay.
doing a pre-work stream with the alternate corner with Dylan. The
Yeah,
alternate
Dylan.
corner. I don't know if you've seen him around.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
know
I'll be
him.
doing that, I think, next Friday.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah, that's awesome.
we did get some responses. We launched the letter writing campaign
Yeah.
to the Attorney General of Wisconsin, and
Yeah. He kind
we
of
got
brushed
a
you off.
myriad. We got a myriad of responses, most of which were basically just the Attorney General's office, the Assistant Attorney General, saying, "Whoa, that's not our problem." It's
Yeah.
beautiful, Nicholas. The shirt is
Yeah.
stunning.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, okay. You who keep count, where are we on the shot and chili meter?
I think one of each.
Oh,
I mean, I see some starred comments just waiting.
my breathing is inappropriate. Well,
It is very post-coital.
well, one
Post. Mid-coital.
one. I have. I was a goalkeeper when I was a teenager in early 20s, so my nose has been broken several times. I've never done anything about it, so I'm not. By that, I'm a mouth breather. But now also with chili in my mouth, I kind of need to breathe to my mouth through my mouth as well.
What is the species of chili that you're downing right now?
Well, right now I have been downing Blondie from Gertrude, the plant you named.
Yes.
Which was much hotter than it should be. It should be around 50 to 100,000 Scoville, but since I use my blend of soil, I've tasted habaneros that are easier to eat.
Okay.
Let's just say that. Oh. Thank you, Jungmin, for gifting 5 memberships to Eris, Dennis Eaton, Helen T, DMDM, and Lima Sedora. Hey, hi, Lima. I had an aunt once removed whose name was Lima, and she sadly passed away a couple of years ago. And that's when I see that name, it reminds me of that an extremely stubborn, sweet soul that she was. Now she's one of these older generation who didn't go to the doctors unless the entirety of her body was hurting. So of course she didn't, and they found metastatic cancer, and so she passed away all too soon. So even though I'm happy to see that name, it also brings a bit of sadness. All right.
Oh boy.
Another pepper. All right. And what is he chasing this with?
I need to shoot myself after this idea.
You know, eating it is one form of punishment. It's really the processing and the after effect that's going to tear you up later on. So, and all of that, I'm hoping is going to be off camera, Nicholas.
Yeah, it won't be a 12-hour from now stream. It won't be.
Oh, yeah.
But a little bit more than 12 hours from now is going to be your Jody area stream, right? So
Yeah.
No
you
pain,
might
no
still
gain.
have tears in your eyes by the time
Thank you,
you're back
thank you,
on.
Petey, for saying that about 15 seconds after I ate it.
I don't know. The last time I had habanero, I threw them up, so thankfully I didn't have to experience the morning after.
I grew some pretty wicked habaneros in my garden. Actually,
Really?
they were real hot.
This
Yeah.
is a hot shower afterwards, kind of. Yep, this might be one of the. At least the day after, I only feel bad in my head when I'm having a drinking stream.
I need to drink more water. That reminds me.
You know, we used to infuse like vodka and stuff with super hot peppers, and you make
Seriously?
you'd make Bloody Marys and stuff with them, and it was real good.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to do that. I have a gift. I used to give away this chili that is called But Orange Copenhagen, around 1 million Scoville,
Okay.
in vodka, in a skull bottle. Those I used to give away. And people still have it because they take one sip of it, then they call me and wonder, what the actual F have you done to me? Whoopsie.
I have a friend that collects hot sauces, and he had some ridiculously hot stuff. One drop would make you cry for almost an hour. So, you know, there's some stuff out there that my brain didn't even comprehend until I started dabbling with some of his collection.
Thank you, Let's Go, Brandon. Your booze offerings are out of mercy at this point. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, this is good. To receive gifted memberships, tap the $sign at the end of the chat bar, go to membership, then tap the 3 vertical dots and select allow gifts. That's good. Good to know. Thank you so much, Gigi.
You can be all right?
Yeah, sure.
So, aside from taking these shots and punish yourself with peppers for the sake of memberships, what are you doing this for, Nick?
I need a new AC to my car because that managed to get 3 days ago. AC just went out, which is amazing because Monday I was supposed to drive 8 hours to the family cottage. That won't happen without AC in the middle of summer. And so me and my cousin, we checked, okay, because I own a Saab, and Saab has been discontinued for 10 years. Mine isn't even old. Mine is 20 years old, a Saab 95. So parts, now they did make a crap ton of spare parts, so that you can still find it off the shelf. But off the shelf, when you're having the AC, because it's not just the motor, it's the cables as well. You have to change because anything in there could be damaged. You can't just replace one part and hope for the best. And that's about, well, just the spare parts, $300 to $400 off the shelf. Then you need to work for it as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Now my cousin has a shop, so he will deduct the sales tax because he has a company, I have a company, so he can deduct it. But he still needs to have the work done. It's a 2 to 3 hour job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So we are talking $500 to $600.
I say plus the cost of coolant, right? So
plus the cost of coolant. Yeah, which is an additional $50-$60.
yeah,
So
much?
that's where I am.
so
And
often more depending on what model vehicle. Coolant's super expensive. Yeah.
now, Saab made their cars for standard cooling. You can use more or less whatever you want in it.
Mm.
They are built to last. So that's the good thing about owning an old Saab. There is an abundance of spare parts, even now, 10 years later. There will always be low mileage cars to take parts from, at least for another 10-20 years. And and it's quite cheap to own because 20 years old, I believe I pay my car tax or whatever you call it. It's about $600 a year.
Oh,
That much?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know that was considered much.
I mean, it depends on where you're at. I mean, we have
Yeah.
like wheel tax here,
Yeah.
for what you're driving and stuff like that with your registration, but
Yeah.
it varies based on state. So,
Mm.
Yeah, California is really bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay
California-
like $400 a year for my like 2020 Rogue.
Sure. So, Nick, idea.
Yep.
Don't fix your AC. Hear me out. Eat Chili's for the 8-hour trip. Open your windows. It'll feel amazing. You'll be so hot from eating Chili's that everything around you will be like a cool winter's breeze.
Oh.
No?
Just don't go to the bathroom after.
Okay. Let's go, Brandon. I vote shot. And Cindy wants to kill me. By balancing out Brandon. So, okay, we are chilly on the shot. Oh, you
Bless you, Cindy. Bless you.
Bless you, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you. My butthole will curse you in the morning. Oh. Yeah, well, might as well. There.
Mm.
I offered a habanero to my, at the time, 17-year-old son, fresh out of the garden. And I thought that he'd just take a bite out of the end of it. And he literally ate the whole thing, like all the way down to the stem like that, seeds and all. And he was sweating and crying and literally running his face and head under the kitchen sink for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. So, Nick, you're doing remarkably well.
Seriously, yeah. I had two when I was 16. I had two habaneros I got at the grocery store. But that was like the hottest thing I'd ever experienced. My friends dared me to do it. And I just ate two real quick and not fun.
You sometimes you just got to pull the Band-Aid off. Just do it all. Just get it over with.
Well, the first one wasn't too bad. So then I shocked him and I ate the second, being like, "Oh, this isn't too bad." That was a mistake.
I honestly am wondering how your stomach is doing right now. I mean, it's got to feel like it's tied in knots with the hot pepper and then throwing the booze on top of it. You either got a steel stomach or you're going to be miserable for a hot minute.
You might want to take some Pepsid.
For you who don't know, I'm trained as food tech, which also means I have a chef training as a baseline.
Oh,
I have eaten so much garbage. Test. Oh, let's try this. Oh, that's bad. But that was my weekly food fund, so I had to eat it. So that's where I come from. Then you have everything with pickled herring. Oh, I have pickled herring.
Oh, that'll go great with those peppers.
Oh yeah, that'll really help settle things down.
Yeah, the vinegar will actually help. It'll be great.
No, I'm not taking the.
So
Sorry.
pickled herring in cream sauce would be an absolute nightmare right now.
Yeah,
Have some haggis as well.
I'm very glad I don't have surströmming at home. Sorry, sorry. Oh, that was yeah. If I could choose to not do one thing while eating chilies, is to burp, because here's everything at once. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, what we do for the
Yeah.
sake of the entertainment to the masses. At some point you're really going to have to pull out the gladiator scene,
I know.
just the "Are you not entertained?"
Are you
scene.
not entertained?
You really should set up a mic.
I am going to be on a stream after this with what's his face? She's a Wisnot. Starts in about
Wow.
50 minutes. Shot time. I already did the shot. I can lick the bottom clean. I think we are caught up, aren't we? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I heard you talk about the response from your DOJ.
Yeah. So I'd sent you the screenshot from the Department of Justice, and that's I'm not shocked. So for those of you out there, we've gotten a number of response letters from the Assistant Attorney General, effectively just saying that they don't want to deal with it. That they try to make some excuses that it's outside of their scope of practice, and that they don't pursue these types of situations. And it kind of floored me because there was a couple of issues. One being that they called Zach my son in the response letter to me, so they didn't even really give it like a solid read through. They just kind of tried to figure out how they could dismiss the concerns raised to the court. So that was one thing that was pretty notable. But they then referred to like the Judicial Commission for judicial misconduct and things like that, which is fair because we also have plans to write and submit complaints to the Judicial Commission and to the Office of Lawyer Regulation. As it turns out, Jen and I were just at the bookstore, and we bought a handbook for law students that are practicing law in the state of Wisconsin that goes over the prosecutor's code of conduct and like what the outlines of the code of ethics is for their office, and what they're supposed to do in certain situations. And as it turns out, as we're reading all of these rules just this afternoon, Gravely was in violation of, I don't know, no less than a dozen. I mean, as we were reading through, it was obscene, the number of rules for being a prosecutor that he violated in the courtroom in my brother's case. And the brilliance is that it's all on camera, so we can start breaking it down and citing it for everybody. But that was straight from like law student education, where they're training people. And the book was dated in 2007, so it's not like it was released this year, but the law hasn't changed that much in the last 16 years.
It's not like it was like 1920s or whatever.
Right. That's right. It's not like the case precedence has really changed that much as far as the rules of their office, which is kind of bananas. But yeah, Nick, I sent you that letter. If you wanted to pull it up, you can.
Yeah. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun.
Do you want me to send you the email that I personally sent them as well, so you can reference it and see that what I said. Now, it wasn't as refined as our form letter, but I did write. Oh, yeah, that's my email address. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Yeah. My mind isn't really here right now. Just saying.
Yeah, you're probably thinking about how sour your stomach is. So, did you get a chance to read this at all after I sent it to you?
I skimmed through it a bit, and it seems odd because the DOJ should be the governing forum. They should not be involved in unless they have a case directed to them. They won't get involved.
Right.
They will stay on top of it, having sort of a bird's eye vision over it. And if people say you need to have a look at this, they should have a neutral viewpoint to see, okay, what happened. But here he clearly says that fork it because I know Gravely, and he might ask for my advice, so I can't get involved, which I believe is pure bullshit.
Right. And I mean, there is a standard in the state of Wisconsin where prosecutors are allowed to confer with other prosecutors from other counties and districts to advise them in case or to assist them in a case. That precedence does exist in the state of Wisconsin. However, they do have the ability to pursue legal action against district attorneys and assistant district attorneys that have broken the law. And in the case of Michael Gravely, I do believe that he violated the law. I do believe that he violated the prosecutor code of ethics and violated the American Bar Association code of ethics. So with those issues, I believe that they should be obligated to follow through on pursuing a legal investigation into the court case. And as it turns out, that these attorneys, like the attorney general and like so many other people of public office, are voted in by the population at large. It's really important for especially Wisconsin citizens, and I don't know how many Wisconsinites you have on your channel, but tremendously important for us to recognize that these people are supposed to be representatives of the public to represent the public's best interest. But here they are just trying to wash each other's backs. And this is not unique to Wisconsin. This happens in all of the states, I would imagine. But this is something that I think there was proof of this happening in Oklahoma and some issues in some other states too recently, where where they're refusing to do their job to protect the people from the abuse of power in a prosecutor's office, and it's truly unfortunate for us as citizens.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree, because the district attorney Gravely is voted into his post. He is the highest in his office. He runs that office. That should mean that the DOJ, which is a separate office, should have the governing, not governing body, but as the person you can turn to if something is wrong. Now, if that DOJ says you can't do that, then who controls the prosecutors? Because there has to
Right.
be some form of control that is separate from the prosecution's office, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But I don't know how the laws are written in Wisconsin, and because if they are too much intertwined, then nobody has anyone to turn to when stuff goes haywire.
Right.
Because then you can't report to the DOJ. Then the only choice is the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Yep.
But you can't just call them and ask.
Right. You can't request,
No, exactly.
an inquisition into, the conduct of a district attorney with the Supreme Court. It doesn't really work that way. And so, in this situation, we're supposed to be reaching out to the Office of Law and Regulation, the Judicial Commission, as he pointed out here, because there's questions about the actual viability, or um, whether or not Schrader was mentally capable or mentally up to the task of
Mm.
performing his duty,
Mm.
and reasons why that would be why that would be a problem. So I mean, there's a bunch of complaints that we have to file with the Office of Lawyer and Regulation, but the Office of Lawyer and Regulation also just dismissed a complaint from one of our supporters. They
Yep.
said, "Well, we have no reason to pursue this." So if the Office of Lawyer and Regulation is covering for the prosecutors are covering for the Office of Lawyer and Regulation, the prosecutors are covering for the Attorney General, and the Attorney General is covering for the prosecutors as well, because they're all in bed together, then who is there to stop them from abusing the population of the state?
Mm. Okay, and Solomon's choice.
Oh,
So far we are one shot and one chili behind. So this will be either a shot or a chili.
oh boy. Let's go with a shot. I know you can handle more liquor. Let's do that.
Well, we are a shot and a chili behind. So da, 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 da.
Down the hatch. There was also
That was a squirter.
okay.
You know, when you bite into a really juicy piece of fruit,
Yeah.
it squirts. Yeah, that was one of those.
You're telling us that it's a squirter.
Yeah.
Like a peach.
Sure. Like a peach. Oh man. So also, I don't know if you caught this on the news, but there's an Oklahoma judge that was just busted browsing Facebook and memes during a trial on camera. So on camera, on her
Jesus
phone,
Christ.
browsing Facebook and memes, browsing social media.
Well,
She
trials are boring.
is under some sort of deposition for that because it was improper. And
Yeah.
it's really important to recognize that for multiple reasons. I feel like this is something that is becoming more common because people have an inability to put down these media sites. People get bored and they flip through it automatically. But unfortunately, in a situation like Zach's trial or like many other trials, people's lives are hanging in the balance, and that deserves the judge's full attention.
Yeah.
And we had Bruce Schrader on camera listening to himself, and interacting with the react live stream. So, in a situation, this is something that it dealt with as. Oh, did I freeze? Did you freeze? Did we all freeze
No,
for
I
ice cream?
think it was me. Stop it. Not you. Sorry, my cat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, yeah, I've spoken with Natalie Visco, and I mean, it was a very serious head injury he had, and I've spoken with others, and like they were surprised he came back to the bench. I mean, they didn't think. I mean, it was that serious, and it's sad, but this is Zach's life, so it's not something you can just write off.
Right.
Yep. But you shouldn't just be able to, oh, that just happened, because The judge as well as the jury, this should be the first time they hear the entirety of the case, unless they have a motion to dismiss, a motion to exclude, a motion of this and that, and they only take in account, okay, they want to exclude this one, let's put the law to it, let's see, am I allowed to bring this in or out? Okay, in or out. And we know that Schroeder, let's make the jury decide. No, it's a matter of law. That was your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves to let the jury decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that it was improper in a lot of ways, and I'm not sure that his mental function was up to par for for executing his role in the case, especially because the circular arguments that that the prosecution made and the ego stroking that they made got through. Like he got confused or misled by these circular arguments in multiple situations, and all of that led to just this continued spiral of egregious harm to to my brother's defense, and that was
and that was kind of like in Rittenhouse, where like if the prosecution kept arguing and kept trying to get the last word in, he would side with them.
Yep.
Short sleeve shirt.
Drunk gift.
As seen on Fresh Prince in Bel-Air. I don't know. Tell Jan we love her.
She popped down. Someone
Hi, Jen.
Someone had created a Zach's trial in 30 seconds.
That
or 1 minute. Or 1 minute. Have you seen it, Nick?
No.
I think it was
Twitter or
Josie posted it.
I think Josie might have.
I saw it. I haven't watched it yet.
Let's see if I can find it. Here.
Rumble has been extremely quiet, but then again, everybody's here watching, so yeah.
All right, Nick, I just tweeted a video to you, which is Zach's trial in 1 minute, and I mean it's meant to be satirical to a certain extent, so take it with a grain of salt. If you want to preview it before you air it, I understand, but I just sent it to you. Do I need to send it to you to Sal?
No, I just found it.
Okay.
Have you found it, Nick?
I sent it to him on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, let's. I mute myself while I watch.
God, Gravely's such an ass.
There's a lot wrong with what he did in a courtroom, just in ethical code of conduct. So, including the part where he made himself a witness, where he met with a witness, one-on-one. Yeah. I mean, arguably
he made himself a witness 4 different times in the trial.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, and it's like it's just one of those things that it continues to stagger us. And there's some stuff that we've found in things that we can't make public yet that we're just totally dumbfounded. Did you see the article that we found from Kenosha News that was released in October of 2020? There's a Kenosha detective that was talking very specifically about the case, about the disappearance, and he said that their expectation was that Mr. Gutierrez was still missing and that this would turn into a cold case because they had no proof of his death at that time. That was October of 2020.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, the only difference between October of 2020 and December of 2020 was this mysteriously appearing spot of DNA in the back of Zach's van. The only difference. But in October, one of the detectives in the Kenosha
Yeah.
Police Department said
Mm.
that they didn't have enough to prove that he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, he said this will probably be a cold case. We'll probably go to a cold case because we don't have the evidence. And that is a really important thing to note because if it really was that in the crime scene that they didn't have enough evidence to
Yeah.
actually factually determine that Rosario Gutierrez had passed away based on the evidence that they found in October. They didn't have it in December either. That spot didn't prove death.
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting piece of inconsistency.
I mean, yeah, you said he left his van unlocked and he could have broken in, or, there's
broken in.
reasonable doubt explanations.
Yeah, secondary transfer, all kinds of stuff.
Secondary or direct transfer. Because we already know the cops were less than optimal, and so they walking
Most part.
around, touching things on the crime scene, and then directly, let's go
Oh.
there and touch things there.
That is a very good point. If was the blood still wet when they got there?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
40 hours after they alleged that Mr. Gutierrez was dead, the outskirts, not the central spot, the outskirts of the blood pooling was wet
there
enough
was
for people
blood
to
there.
step on and make footprints.
Mm-hmm.
40 hours.
Yeah, they even testified to the fact that they tried to use a gel to lift a shoe print off of the carpeting by the door.
How soon after did they get to Zach's van?
That afternoon. So on the afternoon of the 19th, they were there.
Yeah.
So they were
so within hours.
Yeah, so they were at Gutierrez's apartment at somewhere between 11 and noon is when first response was, and then they were at Zach's house by about 7:30 p.m.
Blood dries very quick. No, if it's an actual pooling, it doesn't dry quickly. But the outskirts does. It doesn't completely dry, but it dries enough.
Yeah, it would start to congeal and dry out. Yeah.
Yeah. But 40 hours later, because if I remember correctly, officers said we tried to avoid it, which means they only stepped in the outskirts of the pooling.
Wet blood.
And for that to be wet enough, it doesn't add up, for me at least.
Yeah.
And for people who are completely new here, hi, I'm, besides being a union rep and I'm doing labor law, I'm a farmer. I've been living around farms most of my life. I know how to butcher animals and everything. And sadly, or conveniently, I know how long it takes for instance, if you take, this will sound weird, but if you string up a pig for actual slaughter, a live pig, I do know how to do that, and I have done that. If you miss the big bucket, that blood, it doesn't take 40 hours for that to dry up. And you don't have to trust me on that, but you can go ask an actual old school butcher yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there are some factors that might affect that atmosphere condition, like how much humidity is in the air, and a bunch of other factors. Like all of those things do scientifically affect the the dry time, but it also affects the rate at which the diffuser will release all of the water in the canister as well, which is an issue.
And these things in combination, how long does it take for pooled blood to dry, the outskirts of the pool to dry, together with the diffuser, together with everything else in the case, tells me that Mr. Gutierrez did not die on the eve of when the prosecution says he died.
Yeah, the 17th.
There's the only thing that says he died there was the convenience of Zach's phone being off for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, no other physical evidence points to that timeline.
Yeah, it's his car. I mean, I remember when they made a big deal about him removing the carpet that night from his car, and then the woman he did work for, out of nowhere, said, "Oh yeah, he'd removed the carpet months ago because he didn't want to, the dirt to soak into the carpet." And they gravely got really concerned about that.
Yeah,
and
he's
you could
pretty
see he
upset
was
about that.
Yeah.
freaked out.
He did
And-
not expect that answer.
No,
And
And-
it was glorious.
it was funny, but
Mm.
it's like you beat a guy to leave. It wasn't, it was at quite a bit of blood, I suppose. But then you roll him up and you put him into your van. Somebody with a bad back lifts up dead weight. But okay. How he wouldn't have any other DNA evidence in that car or any evidence of cleaning the car.
Yeah.
Except a tiny spot leads me to believe that a transfer could have occurred.
Yeah, the back of the car was filthy.
And
I mean, no question.
And you remember the video I played for you last week? Some you heard, some you didn't, because I
Joe.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And but his theory more or less was, even if Zach managed to just tape up a 270-pound body in a 5x8 rug, 8 feet long, yeah, maybe 5 feet wide, roll that up, that doesn't make much overlap on a
skinny
6
guy
feet,
either.
270-pound body.
Yeah.
And then managed to carry it out. How, as he said, how did he manage to squeeze all of that out the door?
Yeah. Well, like
and
I
then
said,
get to the car and open the door.
And lift it up into the car.
With no drag marks.
I had an 85-pound German Shepherd, my dad's, that passed away last year, I guess. I had to drag him on a blanket to the car and then struggled to lift him up. And he was 85 pounds.
Yeah. Because dead weight, it's something completely different. Let's see where I have it here. This
kettlebell.
Yeah. 6 kilo is between 12 and 13 pounds.
Impressive.
This is a full grocery bag. Now imagine 20 of these.
Yeah.
That's between 240 and 260 pounds.
Now,
are you serious? Nobody can lift that weight. Well, if you're deadlifting, the bar is still, what is it? 10 inches off the floor.
Yeah.
Now you have to lift the thing completely off the floor. I don't see it happen. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", somewhere between 6'3" and 6'4", 250 pounds.
Okay.
I can't see myself lifting that weight from floor level.
Maybe you could lift half his body and kind of set it in the car and then kind of shimmy it up, but then that would just leave a ton of DNA evidence.
Yeah.
Especially since he's already bleeding.
Yeah. And that without leaving a trace of his own DNA there. Remember,
he would be sweating.
The prosecution said he was swinging and he was stabbing and he was walking around and not leaving a trace of DNA.
No footprints,
no footprints. That everything combined says no, it's not physically possible, and that is not even counting in the drive to and back.
Yeah,
but the actual event of itself and not leaving a trace of DNA, and the only trace of DNA left behind is from someone else.
A tiny pinprick.
Yeah, but then you have the trace DNA on the phone or the credit cards.
That was unidentified.
On the phone.
on the phone.
The two alleles that didn't match Zach or Rosario or Celia.
Yeah.
Was that mentioned in the trial?
Yep.
Okay. It's hard with technical evidence to keep it all straight. It's you watch it and the jury is kind of it's just
there's no evidence of straps. They mentioned rope and duct tape.
Yeah, maybe built an Acme contraption like Bugs Bunny or something.
Yeah, you would. I mean, because consider even with straps, you know,
Yeah.
the body is limp, right? So
Yeah.
so you trying to lift, all the
Yeah.
joints are still fluid. So
Yeah.
think of it's like think about trying to pick up like a bladder of a waterbed that weighs 270 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, and take that and put that in a rug, and just to like kind of wrap your head around that, like how much
Yeah.
does that try and move on you, because you're trying to pick up this mobile weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do have the 5x8 rug, but I still haven't found anyone who is willing to, on camera, try to lift me in that rug.
I told you that I would, but it's
Yeah.
going to be a little bit before I can get to Sweden.
Yeah. But I know that Baker and David will be in Sweden in October. So maybe
really?
I can convince one of them, because we do know that Baker has a bad back.
Oh, perfect. I mean, if Baker's willing to go to the hospital to try and prove this,
Yeah,
then I think that we're all in perfect agreement. So make sure that Baker knows that that he is the ideal specimen to do this.
But Denmark has universal health care.
Perfect.
There you go. How bad was Zach's back? I mean, like, did he have good days? Could this have happened? I'm just speculating.
I mean,
could this have happened on a good day?
He had some better days.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, regardless, even if it was a good day, if he tried to attempt this, he would have been out of commission for days afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no question.
And the next day he was
in Walmart without effort.
Yeah, walking around casually buying sardines and trash bags.
Bleach. Which was just Clorox
not
wipes.
Bleach, just Clorox wipes. Yeah.
Yeah. During a pandemic.
How could you?
I know.
Yeah.
God. Fauci should give him a medal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, did you want to play the 1 minute, Nick, or was that offensive to your better
Swedish
judgment?
takes?
Let's see here if I can.
It will not be hard for me to convince Jen to go to Sweden. I'm not going to lie to you. She would love to go. Oh, excuse me, to go back.
Oh, God. Now you're having chilies.
I'm having bubbly juice, so that got me.
Let's see here if I can do this.
Maximize it, the full screen.
You can do it, buddy.
Lower right corner. There you go.
Yeah,
a little lower.
Yep.
Hey, you can still click the play button.
He was mean to me.
Oh no, it's buffering again. Not again.
Jesus Christ. Let's see if I can.
Oh, I think this was a different one, actually.
What she said.
Motherfucker. Let's see if I can.
God.
Oh, look, an orange. Yeah, he definitely jumped down and confessed, said.
Okay, I will try to bring it up on Edge instead.
Okay. Solomon, actually, can you send this to me?
Yeah, I probably could.
Or I can DM you and.
Yeah.
No.
Die. When do I get out of jail now?
Yeah, I can't get it started on Edge, so
I don't know where I parked.
I just DM'd you, so I'll say you have my
Definitely
DM up
wasn't
front.
me. Defendant's places.
He was mean to me. Bad boy.
oh, for freak's sake!
Did you try
And
and
listen,
start it over?
I
and
don't
it
have
failed
any
again?
issue. I don't have any issues with my internet or anything.
Did you just download the video? Can you?
Hold on, if I let's see if I can do that.
Friend.
What she said.
Maybe I can play it for you.
Yes,
I mean,
please.
I might be able to do that too, but
Oh yeah.
Sal, if you have it up, go ahead and do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think you can both add it to the stream. I hope. Oh, I send me that when I'm sober, because that's not happening now.
That's fair.
Yeah, sign the petition. Yeah, everybody get. Yeah.
Let me know when you've got it up.
There.
All right, Sal, go ahead.
What she said.
Oh wait, now I'm having trouble.
Defendant's places.
He was mean to me. Bad boyfriend.
What she said.
Oh, look, an orange.
Yeah, he definitely jumped down and confessed, said die. When do I get out of jail now?
I don't know where I parked.
Definitely wasn't me.
I don't know anything about a murder, but one time we went to my mom's house. It was dark and my view was obstructed by bushes, but I had 20/20 vision.
This case can be summed up by these words. Maybe.
Definitely guilty.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's supposed to be a bit satirical, but
Yeah.
it sums up the case pretty well. You know?
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, Munch is now
God.
free on his own
He's-
recognizance.
He's on house arrest. That's right. He's
Yeah.
he's not. He's definitely
Yeah.
not
Well,
sitting
his
in
plan
jail.
worked.
Well, I mean, he rolled over on the guys that, from what I understand, he sent to kill somebody, that did something against his little drug
Yeah.
empire, and then
Snitches get rewards.
and then he
Yeah.
and then he cut a deal with Gravely to give false evidence, in Zach's case too, and then here we are.
Yeah, and that guy ran a multi-million-dollar drug empire who possibly ruined thousands of lives.
Without
He
a
was,
doubt.
he was facing life in prison.
Yeah, do you remember the amount of drugs that they busted him with?
No.
It was, I believe, half a ton.
I mean, it was something like that of marijuana, but there was also a bunch of other
Half
other
a ton of
harder drugs.
marijuana and even meth and other drugs. And he is more or less, house arrest, which means he has an ankle bracelet and can more or less walk around freely.
Yeah, to what I heard, it was crack. Yeah, crack.
Yeah. Okay. Crack.
To his legitimate job now.
I'm
sure he's working at Walmart.
To what I had understood, he used the PPP loans to pay for his drug empire.
Of course.
He, started a business and used PPP loans to buy a bunch of drugs and start that.
Fucking government.
Yeah.
Well, he's an
All right.
entrepreneur. Capitalist.
There is.
Good old American spirit.
Good old American spirit.
USA.
Hooah.
Yeah. Now we are 10 minutes away from sending off to Cheesy Wisnot,
Okay.
and we passed $500
right.
in super chats.
Out of curiosity, are you still a shot behind?
I think I caught that up, but I'm not sure. But either way, I will take one more because we reached $500. Thank you so much by a bit of margin, which means Jace, Peach, Ghost, Scorpion.
Wait, that's a scorpion?
Oh boy.
Between 800,000 and 1.1 million.
Oh God, this is going to be entertaining.
No sympathy, just entertaining. Oh, you poor bastard.
Oh, Nick. Don't hiccup.
How do I contact like Swedish paramedics?
He's not breathing. I'm waiting for him to go for a bucket. Oh man, that just looked like it hurt, Nick. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure it'll feel better tomorrow.
He's not done. Tell me you have a bucket. Okay, good.
So you can taste it on the way up.
Oh God.
He is getting red. I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah,
if
the
it's from the
burn's not
alcohol
over.
or the.
His body's fighting this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
That's pain.
Oh God, Nick, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you did that to yourself.
I didn't think we would reach $500.
Oh man.
You really you don't know Let's Go Brandon, do you?
Brandon is yelling.
It's one thing, but other people chimed in.
I know.
Brandon is yelling shot time in the chat too, by the way.
Maybe a shot would help your stomach.
You're crying less than I thought you would be.
I know.
I mean,
you're much more of a man than I would be in this situation.
Don't milk. No, never milk.
No?
No. Vinegar helps. You want you want a good apple cider vinegar. That'll help break it down.
Do you drink it or just
swish and swallow, or swish and spit, and then you can drink a little bit. It helps a little bit. Vinegar breaks down the oils.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I feel so bad.
I mean, hats off to you, Nick.
Yeah. I'm bravo. I mean, I'd be in the fetal position right now, so.
Wait, what was that?
Lime juice, I think.
He squirted lime juice in his mouth.
Oh,
the old hair?
Whiskey.
Whiskey to wash it down. Does the whiskey really make it better?
I think so. Supposedly.
Capsaicin is oil-based. Alcohol is water-based. Alcohol also dissolves oil. If it helps at this moment, no.
You know your dragon? Your cutscene dragon? That's you tomorrow, Nick.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Some chilies are immediate. Some linger. That one's both.
Both.
Now, the flavor is decent.
Oh, well.
It's citrusy and stuff like that.
You're not going to be able to snuggle your girlfriend at all this weekend at this rate.
Do not go.
Oral is out of the question. Okay,
for ABBA. I'm not gonna lie, the look in your eyes right now is near panic. It's rough. It's rough to watch this train wreck.
He looks like how I probably did when I had 2 habaneros. Oh my god.
Okay, it's starting to settle down.
Wow. Good on you.
That is a food-only chili.
Was it spicy?
Didn't look like it.
No. Looked kind of mild.
Hey Nick, you got some cream for later to just put on in preparation to protect everything downstairs?
I've been carving up and everything in between, but no, I don't drink milk or cream because
No.
No.
Not like cream as in milk or cream, like a cream, like as an ointment.
Preparation H.
Oh,
to protect yourself for
yeah, I
the
do have an
fallout.
aloe vera oil.
Okay.
You're gonna need to put something as a barrier, otherwise you're gonna really regret this.
Well, it's not the worst way to make $500. At least it didn't involve a casting couch.
Witch hazel sting. I wouldn't recommend using witch hazel. That won't feel good on your bids.
Not that he knows.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
People just keep saying witch hazel now.
No, isn't that for acne?
Witch hazel works for like bug bites and irritation and stuff, but
okay. But it dries you out.
It will sting, like if things are raw or if it touches a mucous membrane, it won't feel super great.
Oh.
So like putting it in that region, probably not great.
Have you seen me, myself, and Irene? That scene where he splashes water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got a bidet? That might help you.
No, but it will be a shower tomorrow. If
you don't have a bidet,
why would I have a bidet?
Everyone has a bidet in Europe.
I thought everyone outside of America had them.
No, that disappeared in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's in caravans and boats and stuff, but not in homes. No, tomorrow will be a shower, a crap, and another shower with the stream, or not in this. And
yeah, it's going to be a bad time. It might come sooner than you think. Your body is not going to want to hang on to that. So
yeah. Yeah. Now, you who watch this, if you're not subscribed, you better fucking subscribe because
2 hours.
fucking try.
And you better fucking like it.
Yeah, you
beat
better
the 2
fucking
hours.
like it. Oh,
Oh
poor
man,
bastard.
Nick, I'm just impressed by you all the time.
okay. Yeah. That was interesting. Oh, cheers.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah.
Skull.
Oh. Everybody, subscribe to Daily Talk.
Thank you.
Watch everything. If you search on YouTube for Solomon Anderson, you see a lot of streams, like every one of them.
Yes.
And
You could also
yeah,
search for my brother Zachariah for a
yeah,
bunch of them.
Zachariah Anderson. Free Zachariah Anderson.
Visit the website for regular updates. Those of you that are out there, we try and keep regular journal updates.
I love those.
And we're going to be drafting a response. I know that we intend to do a full circuit of some like press releasing for what this Attorney General's office is trying to avoid taking responsibility for. So it's all
you're going to
relevant.
respond about your son.
Yeah, my son.
Yeah, there should be a letter on the way from me, but I have a different approach from the websites. So that will be interesting to see their reply to that one from an international rights point of view. And so we will see.
To the Attorney General?
Yeah.
To the Attorney General, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you all for showing up. I'm going to redirect you to Shizu Wasnuts, the stream. I will join there in a bit. I need a bit of coffee, I think. And,
a bit.
Coffee might help.
Coffee might help. I have no fucking clue.
Hopefully it won't hurt.
It might hurt too.
Yeah. But just for reference, about 5 years ago, I entered a chili eating contest. Now, I was out at Carolina Reaper. I'm not doing this. And by then in Sweden, there was 4 contestants left. They had to bring up the experimental hot chilies to separate, and it was a woman who won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she single?
Now, as a reward, she got a hotel room for 3 days, and she didn't leave the hotel room for 3 days.
I believe that.
Yeah.
What, they couldn't give it, wait a few days before they gave it to her?
It was a pre-planned that the winner got this, and the second runner-up got nothing. So that poor bastard, because this was around the Gothenburg area, outside of Gothenburg. So he got nothing, and he still had to drive home.
Hopefully he didn't have a very long drive.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good on you. You've got more of an iron stomach than me. I can eat some hot stuff, but I will cry real hard. My nose and eyes run real hard when I eat something that's really hot.
Yeah. But for you who don't know, in 2016 I tried to open a business in chili fruit, just to sell to restaurants and stuff, and it was It was not successful, but I managed to sell to the restaurants. But once I tried to scale it up, no. Because when you scale this thing up, you need an exponential amount of people buying from you. And it didn't work out, sadly. So I've been doing this for a better part of a decade, growing super hot chilies and different kind of chilies. And I still grow my own chilies. So I'm better than... I'm not at Ian Ronco level, because he has a capsaicin tolerance that is genetic, in my opinion. About 1 to 5% of the population is capsaicin tolerant, and he's one of them. I'm not. I had to build up my tolerance. But this was, I won't do this anytime soon. So I hope that everybody who's watching this send super chats just because you like me, just not only because you like to see me do stuff, please.
Yeah, for the love
But I
of God,
will,
please
I will
subscribe.
subscribe, like anything,
Please.
and I will send you off to Shizu Wisnot. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Solomon, for showing up. Thank you, Dali, for showing up.
Anytime.
And thank you, David, for showing up. And I will see you tomorrow at the Yodi Aris thingy.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be doing Jensen tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
You all have fun.
Bye.
Take care of yourself, Nick.